What's up everybody, Crazy Gamer 12 here. Welcome back to some more Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. In the last episode, we got the game started off with the first 3 levels of the Lost Mangroves. All puzzle pieces and Kong letters and secret exit in that second level there. In this episode, we're going to be starting off with 1-3 Canopy Chaos. And as you can tell by the different paths, this level also has a secret exit in it. And obviously I'll show you where it is. Alright. If you go up here, you can throw this guy in here, so you can find a bonus. You got another type of bonus. This one is more about climbing than anything. Alright, it's pretty easy. So this one has 7 puzzle pieces to find. Alright. You got the letter K right there. So here, we got the other companion that you can use. Cranky Kong. So basically what his gimmick is if you hold down the 2 button, he can use his cane to bounce off of spikes. So yeah. So basically, you actually need him to get to certain spots, such as this spot right here, where you'll find your second puzzle piece. So you just have to keep pressing the 2 button, or keep holding down the 2 button every single time. So that way you don't get hurt on the spikes. He only is really useful if there are like certain collectibles that require that mechanic. But most of the time you're never gonna really need Cranky all that much, I'll be honest. While it is cool that he can do that, it's just not needed. Most of the time you're probably gonna want to pick Dixie or even Diddy over him. You know, just so you can avoid dying. So, just kind of the way it is. Alright. You got another one up here, and we got a little puzzle piece right there. That's number 3. Alright. Oh, I missed. But yeah, pretty much anything with spikes, you're gonna need Cranky for. So he's obviously... We go up here. Yeah, as you can see, there's just so many opportunities for bananas. Like, we might max out our lives counter before we even get to World 2. Like, honestly. And we got the letter N right there. So now you want to grab this guy and throw him at the sandbag so you can get a puzzle piece. That's 4 out of 7. Ow. Go, go, go. Okay. Give me that. Alright, cool. So now you want to... If you go up here, you'll find a puzzle piece up there. It's number 5. Alright. I don't know if we need this for anything. I don't think we do. If you go up there, though, as you can see, there's a hidden spot up here, which is another bonus. And yes, as I said in the playthrough of Returns, there are some levels that have more than one bonus room to do for puzzle pieces, so just keep that in mind. All right, the G is right here. It means we only got one more puzzle piece to get. And I don't quite remember where it is exactly. So, actually... Oh, it's up there, I see it. So, the secret exit is actually above the normal exit. So we got a puzzle piece there, that's our final one. And then if you go up here, and you actually click this, I'm pretty sure that plays the original Donkey Kong Country intro. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. All right. All right, cool. As you can see, we are already yeah, so I'll and you guys have seen where the normal exit is, so I won't even show you know, I'll cut to when we get to the normal exit, because obviously you've seen where it is. All right. Okay. All right, so that level is done. All right. 1-B Busted Bayou. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. And as you can see, we got our first silhouette level of the game. And we'll see plenty of those. So if you go all the way to the left, you'll find your first puzzle piece in there. And we got 9 in this one. So let's grab Dixie. This Dixie actually will be more useful. No offense to Cranky. Cranky is useful, but only for certain situations. And don't take that I don't like Cranky, guys. I love Cranky. It's just... Alright, if you go down here, we got ourselves a puzzle piece hidden in there. That's number 2. I mean, I got the K right there. And we got our third puzzle piece there. Really? Come on. I jumped on top of him. Alright. That's actually good, I needed that. Oh, there's another heart down there, so... Alright. Oh yeah, we got the little bush guys from the silhouette levels. From the silhouette levels in Returns. Anyways, sorry, I didn't really finish my thought there. Oh, I don't know if this is a puzzle piece or not. Can't remember. Let's see. Yes, it is. Glad we found that. That's number 4. All right. So now when you climb down this vine here, you see how it kind of forms a star right here? If you go right in the middle of it, it makes all these bananas appear. And if you just get all of them, a puzzle piece will appear, and that is number 5. All right, obviously if you go over here, pull this down, and you'll get another puzzle piece there. That's number 6. All right. So yeah, basically these, in most levels, you'll see buddy barrels where you can choose which sidekick you want to have with you. So we got another puzzle piece up there. That's number 7. Oh, jeez. So many of those guys. Alright. Alright, now when you get to this part, I got the N right there. Alright, so now when you get to this, when you pull this up here, you basically just want to grab everything that's here, all these collectibles, and that's the 8th puzzle piece. And then the last one is when you pull this up, you basically got to get all of these banana bunches before they disappear. If you're too slow, you won't get a puzzle piece. That is the last one. So do it the way that I just did, and that's the fastest way to do it. And there you go. That is all 9 puzzle pieces. Oh, I missed the banana coin. Yeah, fuck it. And then the letter G is right before the gold barrel. It's right up there. Jesus. So basically what we gotta do, you just gotta grab this vine right here. So that way you can get up here and grab it. Alright, there we go. That's everything in that level. And that is all 9 puzzle pieces. That one. So that one's not too bad. That one's actually a really cool level, actually. Alright. Alright. Number 1. Now we got level 1-4 Trunk Twister. So let's do it. Let's do it, baby. So basically, we got Diddy right here, and we got a little bonus right at the beginning here. And it's one of these barrel cannon ones, which these ones always stress me out. The barrel cannon ones, they always stress me out, man. Just because I'm afraid of missing something or shooting myself into the abyss by accident. But there we go, we got it. All right. Here we go. When you get to here, we got ourselves our first minecart level of the game. Shouldn't this be fun? And also, as you could probably tell, you actually have 2 hit points on the vehicle levels now. They actually are a little more forgiving. They're a lot more forgiving than Returns is when it comes to these kinds of levels. So, you don't automatically die. So, here we go. Now, obviously, this one's pretty simple. This one's not too difficult. They do get tougher, though. You got the O right there. And as you can see, the camera kind of has different angles when playing these levels now, which is pretty cool. It's definitely something Returns didn't really do all that much. So it's kind of cool that they experimented with that in this, and they did it, and they did a really good job with that, I'll be honest. And you got the N right there. All right, got to the checkpoint. All right, again, just gotta watch out for all this stuff, and then just duck under that. All right, then duck under that, and then got a puzzle piece there. That's number 3. And here we got the G up here. Got it! First try. Alright. Alright, and then the track collapses and we just fall down. And then we just fall down here. And then you want to just duck right here to get the last puzzle piece. And boom! That is it. That is our first minecart level of the game. As you see, a lot more involved in the last puzzle pieces down here. A lot more involved than Crazy Cart, which was the first minecart level of Returns. But still, not too hard at all. But there's a lot more different stuff you're going to see in these types of levels. So definitely be aware of that for sure. All right, yeah, that's pretty quick level. These minecart levels, especially if you do them all, if you're able to do these first try, these levels are done in like 2 to 3 minutes max. So, all right, so we got all the puzzle pieces there, and we also unlocked our first K level, 1-K Swinger Flinger, and just like Returns, these levels you unlock for getting all the Kong letters. And getting all the Kong letters and all the main levels of an area, and then you get to play these really, really hard levels. Basically, and I will say this right now. These K levels, in my opinion, are harder than the ones from Returns. Like, if you thought the ones from Returns were hard, these are honestly even harder than that. Like, not even kidding. It's extremely difficult, so you just gotta be very, very careful. These levels definitely are not really all that forgiving, so you gotta be very careful. And you gotta there's the first puzzle piece, so there's obviously 5 puzzle pieces in these K levels, just like in Returns. But yeah. And this is only the first K level, and in my opinion, this is harder than any of the K levels from Returns. Just gotta duck under that. Oh my god. Yeah, I got hit there, unfortunately. Duck. That's the second puzzle piece. Alright, you gotta duck under that, then grab that. Yeah, these levels are pretty tough, but at least with this one is just like, as you saw, there was a buddy barrel at the beginning of the level. And just like Returns, these levels have no checkpoints in them. So if you die, you got to go all the way back to the beginning. But at the very least, at least in this particular level, there is a buddy barrel right at the beginning. So thank God for that. All right, and there are some places where you can take a breather for a second if you need it. All right, and then you want to go over here, and then you want to get all of these bananas and banana coins that appear in this part. Just gotta find the pattern of how these things fall down. And then when you do that, after you get this banana coin, you make a puzzle piece appear. So, really cool. So that is number 4 out of 5. Oh boy. Oh god, like I said, very stressful these K levels are. Extremely stressful. It's just... And there we go. Alright, and then the last puzzle piece is right there. It's got to ground pound that urn for it. And you basically get a little present at the end of these K levels. And you basically get a little relic. You basically get a relic, and there's 6 of them. Sorry, my dog, for those of you who don't know, my dog kind of, when she has nightmares, she kind of starts to flinch in her sleep a little bit, and I just, just making sure that she's alright, because she's chilling behind me and sleeping. But yeah, so now let's go, take on the boss. It's called 1-Boss, Big Top Bop. So here we go. And one thing I will say, these boss fights are a lot more involved than the boss fights from Returns. Pretty much most of the stuff in this game compared to Returns is more difficult, or at least requires more strategy. So it's kind of, so I guess it's pretty cool, I guess. So here's our first boss fight, this giant seal with a Viking helmet on. So here we go. Yeah. It's pretty cool. I will say, Dixie is such a badass, in my opinion. Alright, so you gotta jump on his back. I'm failing to jump on his back. You just gotta jump on his back. There we go. I kept missing for some reason. Alright, and these fishes you can bounce off of. Ow. If I can actually do it. There we go. And thank God that some of these enemies do give you heart containers if you're able to hit them. Or banana coins. They pretty much get... So obviously the spiky ones you don't want to hit. Spiky ones will hurt you, so just got to be aware of that. I think you can roll into these. Can you roll into them? Yes, you can. Alright, so that helps. Oh my gosh. Just land on his back. There we go, got him. So yeah, before you can really attack the boss, he's going to do a bunch of stuff to you. He's going to throw a bunch of stuff at you, or a bunch of stuff that can hurt you. And you basically have to wait for the opening to attack him. As opposed to Returns, where you can kind of cheat the system a little bit. Oh boy. Alright. And he's going to do that, so you just want to jump over that. And then land on his back. Alright, so now we're in phase 3. So now he's pink. Now he's super angry. Pretty cool. Alright, cool. Okay. I don't know what he's going to do now. I can't remember exactly. Ow. Oh, ow, I lost Dixie. Damn it. Alright. Now he does one more. There we go. Yeah, unfortunately I lost Dixie on that. It kind of sucks. But, whatever. Boom. Boom. Alright, there we go. Alright, and that's going to do it for this episode. So we've completed Area 1, the Lost Mangroves. So, yeah, that was cool. It was a pretty fun first world. Alright, so now we're at the next island, which is... I don't remember what it's called, actually. It is called Autumn Heights. So I'll see you guys in the next episode where we start off Autumn Heights. See you guys then.